I'm sure you've heard every possible iteration of review of the Brian Thompson case and the murder. And what I'm finding the most interesting, aside from the fact that the NYPD might be doing the worst job possible, I mean, what does this guy have to do? Leave an address? I'm over here. This is my name. He's left. There's pictures and fingerprints and witnesses, and nobody's ratted him out. They think maybe he's out of the country. He rides a bike. I mean, he is. And people keep saying, he's the worst. He's the worst hitman. He's the best hitman. He killed a guy. Nobody knows who he is. I mean, this isn't, SEAL Team 6 here. But what fascinates me the most is the reaction from the people like Taylor Lorenz. What is the matter with her? What is the matter with these people? This heretofore insoluble case is fascinating for other particular reasons. This man who was assassinated, executed outside of Manhattan Hilton Hotel, and what we're seeing is this absolutely chilling, this blood-curdling confluence of mobocracy, ochlocracy, Le Bon murmurations, sick, psychic, echo chamber, digital scrums of the most miserable people laughing. Now, I have no way of knowing who this person is, but I would not be surprised if he turns out to be something a la Antifa-esque. Not Antifa per se, but somebody who took it upon himself to go after and target this person. And this sick applause, the reaction playing across social media platforms, this applause. I mean, Gustave Le Bon, who of course wrote the seminal work, The Crowd, A Study of the Popular Mind, he would be wondering, my God, this emphasizes the dehumanizing effects of this thing, of these crowd dynamics, this collective mosh pit. But the Taylor Lorenz crew, my God. And these lunatics are enabled and potentiated by their anonymity, this digital collectivism, and Thompson's murder, when you remove the aspect of a human being, of a husband, father, whatever it was, who was gunned down, might have been a bad person, might have been a horrible CEO, but he has been this symbolic focal point, this rallying focus for anger against the healthcare industry, I guess, where we're trying to put this together. Now, in the book The Crowd, Le Bon speaks so beautifully about individuals within a crowd who surrender their personal responsibility and morality and critical thinking skills to be part of and to give into the collective will. Now, in the digital age, these crowds transcend physical spaces, okay? They form online communities. Oh, I know people in particular, a lot of them, and I'm sorry, many of them women. We are this mean girl psycho crazy, like Vance said, these unmarried women with cats and no kids and incels, and oh my God, they're all popping up. I know women who live in Facebook. No, you don't understand. They live there like a planet. And these social media have become incubators for what Le Bon calls the contagion, which is described as a phenomenon where emotions spread rapidly that override individual judgment and morality. On a Reddit forum, the Medicine Forum, there was a thread discussing Thompson's death, and they were inundated with comments mocking the victim and his company. And there was this satirical denial letter from a purported nurse mimicking UnitedHealthcare's alleged practices, gaining hundreds of upvotes before the moderator shut the thread down. What? And the letter that they talk about epitomized the crowd's transformation, maybe via this contagion, on a critical issue, the healthcare access, into this simplistic, childish, almost devilish, weird narrative of karmic retribution. As one comment read, and I quote, "We understand that you were actively bleeding out, but this does not exempt you from exploring lower-cost care pathways." I guess this was a mockery of the denials. In times of stress, societal stress and others, crowds, groups, murmurations, scrums, and the like often seek scapegoats, targeting authority figures and politicians as symbols of this collective systemic failure. And Thompson, apparently, as a corporate executive, became a lightning rod and the focal point for public anger and hatred. And he represented the healthcare industry, which has faced, as you can imagine, significant criticism for profit-driven practices. A recent Value Penguin analysis found that UnitedHealthcare denied 32% of claims, fueling public resentment. Now, by the way, anybody who wants to go, remember when Obamacare came out? Remember the bronze care? Remember that? Nobody seemed to show any anger there. They still think Obamacare is a great deal. In any event, dear friends, his death exemplifies not only the danger of conflating and confusing and kind of admixing, if you will, systemic critiques with personal attacks. The inscribed bullet, listen to this, the bullet casings found at the crime scene were marked depose, deny, and defend. And it echoed the title of the 2010 book, Delay, Deny, and Defend, which was, of course, a critique of the insurance industry. You think this is all just coincidental? As you know, my friends, there's no such thing as a coincidence.